I said it a few videos back that I feel like we're in the military regime. We're in the military era because it has all the features and characteristics of the military government. That is exactly what Tinubu government is. Because how do you try to gag the press? In Tinubu's administration right now, it is even very, very difficult to be a journalist. It is very, very difficult to actually report the truth. This young man called PIDOM Nigeria, I think that is his handle on all of the social media accounts that he has. He's been arrested since August the 3rd, and this man is just being taken to court just to be tried. And this man is now alleging that the Nigerian police tried to poison him on two separate occasions. You can imagine, what did he do? Just that he usually reports news and he would leak government secrets that, he would do investigation. You know how investigative journalism goes. He's going to do investigation and then report to the people. There are some files that probably they do not want the general public to have access to. This man would, he has his way of having access to this kind of files, and then he will report back to the public that look at what your leaders are doing. That is the only offense that this guy committed, and he's been in detention since the first week of August up to now that he's been tried to court. And imagine him alleging that the Nigerian police tried to poison him on two separate occasions. If you have not subscribed, this is the right time to subscribe to this channel for more information and news. Whistleblower speaks out on suspected poisoning by Nigerian authorities. Investigative journalist and whistleblower Bristol Isaac, popularly known as PIDOM Nigeria, has alleged that the Nigerian police force attempted to poison him on two separate occasions. According to PIDOM Nigeria, the attempts were made last week, with at least one of them being successful. This information was disclosed by fellow undercover journalist David Indei, who spoke to PIDOM Nigeria on the phone after his arraignment earlier on Tuesday. Hindei, in an update on social media platform X, said, "I spoke to PIDOM Nigeria on the phone after his arraignment earlier today. He informed me that the police made two attempts to poison him last week, at least one of which was visibly successful." PIDOM Nigeria's allegations come on the heels of his arraignment at the Federal High Court in Abuja on Tuesday, where he faced charges of money laundering, unlawfully obtaining and disseminating classified official secret documents, and cybercrime. So if these said documents are official secret documents that you don't want anybody to have access to, shouldn't you be looking at the people that work in that office where the file should have been concealed? Shouldn't you start investigation on who leaked those documents instead of arresting the journalist that got his hands on the document? Like, I don't know how our security officers, work. I understand that they might be working on, the instructions of the president, quite all right. But notwithstanding, hey gosh, is it that they want him dead and then they want to come and announce to us and say that, he took poison and, he is dead? Is that what the end goal is? This administration, apart from the fact that things are hard, economically, people are feeling the heat. This administration seems to be trampling a lot on people's rights. Take, for example, the End Hunger protesters. They've been charged to court, and they are being held on the charges of treason and felony. You can imagine that, just for protesting. Hey, gosh, please, is there nothing like human rights any longer in this country? Like, normal average citizens do not even have any right to protest, despite the fact that it is war every single day. Like 10,000 naira is just like 1,000 naira of today. As I speak, if you have 10,000 naira, it's just like 1,000 naira, because what do you want to buy with it? Eh? And despite all of this, the president, the federal government do not want people to protest. And I think their agenda now is to go about arresting everybody that they think led the protest, the just concluded protest, so that the October 1st protest, they are going to defeat the aims and objective of the October 1st protest. By the time they arrest every people that took major role in the just concluded protest, at least October 1st protest would not be able to hold. People would be fighting for their own head. People would not want to get arrested because that is what they are trying to do. Even the British American man that is being accused of, planning a coup or planning to overthrow the government, the only thing he did was pay bail for end hunger protesters. That was what he did, and automatically he is now on the wanted list just for bailing out end hunger protesters from prison. Is that even a crime? Is it even a crime to sponsor protests? Is it even a crime now to protest? Is that it? Gosh, it's just I don't even know what else to say because they pay me. Like, how can we be living in this kind of condition and you expect people not to protest? People are now planning October 1st protest, and you are trying to gag people, you are trying to intimidate people not to protest. I just hope that the NLC, the Nigerian Labour Congress, they are watching and they are planning what to do, what their next action is. Because if something is not done right now, I think that it's only just gonna get worse. Because how do you explain that the price of petrol just keeps going high and higher and higher and high? How can you explain that? And we all know that immediately the price of petrol goes up, automatically the prices of things in the market also goes up. Already, NLC has put out, a warning, or should I say terms and conditions for the federal government. As soon as the federal government decided to increase fuel price, they also put out, some notice to the federal government, new terms and condition that they are going to discuss and agree about. I just hope that all of this, gets better very soon, because if not, October 1st protest, that protest that you do not want people to participate in, you will see everybody, millions of Nigeria are going to come out to protest, because people have said that the sponsors of this protest is hunger, corruption, and hardship, economic hardship. But you refuse to believe. If this hardship goes on like this, people are going to come out en masse October 1st to protest. You all, let me have your thoughts in the comment section. I will see you all in my next video.